Hi everyone, it's Open House Thursday on Your View. Welcome to the show. I am Veronica Danik-Boy. With me as usual are my co-hosts. Hello ladies. You're looking bright this morning. Well, but your earrings are bright.
Yes.
Wow.
We have shout-outs, but let me start with one I'm owing. So I met Toludina Okeme.
Seriously, you will not start by shouting out Mr. Brown.
Wait, that's not to close now.
I don't understand.
I don't understand.
I don't understand. Today is Mr. Brown's birthday.
All the celebration with this thing.
She wants to do it one after the
person
other.
that is distant before we come home and celebrate our person into
Okay, oh yeah, now go ahead.
people sha. Mrs. Toludina Okeme was helpful to me at the Union Bank Edu 360, and I mentioned I was going to give her a shout out on the show. She didn't believe it. She kept saying, is it possible me, you know? And I forgot about it yesterday. I felt guilty about it. So I wanted to do it before we started to shout out Mr. Brown, of course, which we will chorus into. Today, Mr. Brown.
Mr. Brown.
Olowori Morayo. You have done a good job because you can see that Morayo is still glowing after how many years. God bless you, bless you, bless you.
Amen. Many
His
more
blessing would
fruitful
increase
years,
yes, on your life.
Oya Marokio. I'm sure that's what you appreciate.
Traditional something.
All right, may the Lord continue to bless and keep you and prosper you.
Amen.
Now, Nima, how was it yesterday? After the show?
Yesterday was, you know, just there. I went to the office and we had an argument and, you know, partnerships and all that. I just left home, I was just drained. And when I got home, Oga tried, but I just didn't get out of that mood.
But you're out of it this morning, right?
You know, Nima just
Sort
has,
of?
I have like multiple personalities.
Okay.
So I can be dealing with a lot and you would never know. And when I choose to open
I think
up, I'll
every
talk to
woman
you.
has that.
Oh, if you don't, you will not survive.
Abi!
This is becoming a tradition. I'm warning you. I'm doing great. You know, I said yesterday I was going for open day.
Yes.
And I showed up. The kids in my daughter's class, she's 9, everybody screamed, Mommy Kosi, like they were waiting for me to come in. You know, Mommy Kosi is now your view celebrity.
Yeah,
So I attended to the teachers. Then my little baby, who I said I was going to complain to the teacher about the homework. So they actually showed me what she does in class. She writes close to 70, 80 by herself. So I was even underrating her work and feeling she was being stressed. So the only thing I begged the teacher, please give us small homework for the house. Do your work in school. That's why we're paying school fees. But when you're coming home, give us something small. Then I'm releasing a new song on the 1st of November.
We're going to
7 days to go. Catapult.
We're going to be catapult.
Joy, peace, love.
Interesting. Looking forward to that though.
Yeah. So it's just a thing.
Okay, so Tokwe, you're looking bright. I hope you feel much better now.
You know, I think that we need to value life more. Value little things like your truth, you can swallow spit. The swallowing of spit is peace. Because when you realize that even when you're trying to sleep, if you mistakenly want to swallow spit, it is painful, then you realize that as simple as just the swallowing of spit is a testimony when you can do it, because that was a big challenge for me. And I'm much better now, my throat is better. I'm still on drugs, which for me, I hate.
Medication.
But I need to.
Medication, yes, right.
Homemade remedies, so do garlic and ginger. And hot water. And I didn't even know I had sore throat. So I was starting. I just carry a bottle around now. Hot water.
But I'm grateful to God for good health.
You're relieved.
Yes, I'm definitely relieved. I am happy about that.
How
you doing?
I'm good. Well relaxed. I'm still getting used to the early morning shift.
Yes, I was just like, so fine.
Please, I'm sure he's watching now. His head will be swelling. Please,
I beg you.
She's so fine.
She's so beautiful.
Are you talking about me? Well, we need to quickly go on this break. When we return, we'll review the news headlines. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Well, thanks for staying with us. We'll take the newspaper headlines now. We'll start with The Punch. Nigeria has serious revenue problems, Budget Office. An alleged 2.2 billion naira fraud. Fayose gets 50 million naira bail. NLC threatens to shut down Nigeria after November the 6th. Seconders to EU. PDP has no confidence in INEC yet. And then the major headlines, you are bad losers. The APC tells Amosun, DG Vaughan, and others. I was deceived and defrauded by APC. Defecting members cry out. NSCDC recovers 200 drums of crude oil. Navy seizes truckloads of diesel. Defection threat, Hawatiku Seconders telephone calls pacified Ekweremadu. Ekiti monarch chased out of palace as a resident dies. Wow. Then nobody will leave Nigeria for you, PDP tells Buhari. And then accident, young Shagro switched off phone after drunk driver was reported, says survivor. Wow. Then Rangers win ITO Cup in dramatic fashion. Insecurity, Senate flays executive for not implementing resolutions.
So Punch is loaded with human interest stories, and two of them that I have will break your heart. The Ekiti monarch, the community is Ilogbo Ekiti in Idosi, local government area of Ekiti, and the monarch of that state was beaten and pursued out of his house with his entire family. The story is that his son led a secret cult group to terrorize the community. And the community, the people have been complaining to the monarch to put a rein over his son, but he didn't.
They decided to take laws.
It led to the death of a young boy called Bolu, and that's enraged the community. People took laws into their hands, beat him up. And traditionally, there's a tree that shouldn't be cut except a king dies. They started cutting the tree all over.
To them, he's dead.
Obviously.
That's what it means.
Obama Wajani. The implication is that the king is no longer there.
No longer there, yeah.
So the young Shagro story also broke my heart. Now, the story we took, the accident that he ran into a stationary bus and killed 9 people. The driver was supposedly killed in the story we took, but the eyewitness and survivors' report is that the driver escaped. They called young Shagro because of his reckless driving. He was drinking and smoking while driving from Enugu to Lagos. And they kept cautioning him. He refused to listen. They called young Shagro and reported him. And the first call was picked. They promised to call and caution him, but they refused to pick subsequent calls because he continued. One of the ladies who survived said even when they stopped at the checkpoint, she tried to alert the police to help stop him because he was completely reckless. He wasn't in his right senses.
We have a challenge.
And the police refused to do anything. They let him pass. Subsequently, he refused to stop at any checkpoint.
We have a challenge because usually those organized transport vehicles don't get stopped often because they felt the police has an agreement with the team that you have to be on top of your game, the company. But with this kind of situation, I think we need to stop them more often because the police will have noticed the recklessness or his look if they are
report of passengers. So we're not safe. Somebody should
have. You have a story here?
Yes, I have a
Quickly.
story there. Yeah. The Cross River State NSCDC arrested suspected oil thieves.
Wonders.
Intercepted 200 drums of crude oil from them. They normally pass through Cross River. There's no pipeline in Cross River, but then they bunker the oil through Cross River, and they're trying to, block those areas so that they can arrest all the people who are involved in all of that. So that's what's happening. Yeah.
All right, let's quickly go to The Nation. Minimum wage, not basic salary, says NECA. The Nation girl Ojo wins Academy of Science Award. Then we have major headline, our decisions on primaries final, APC tells protesters. Amosun resorted to self-help. Then Airtel raises $1.25 billion from investors. Telco achieves widest 4G coverage in Nigeria. Resident chase Ekiti monarch out of town over subject's death. Then alleged 1.2 billion naira, 5 million naira theft. Fayose gets 50 million naira bail.
Quick story, major headline, the APC crisis, the lot of protesters, a lot of people that are now decamping away from APC as there are issues with the primaries, and now the spokesperson for the APC is saying that this primary is final. There will be no changes in what's going on. When they said Amosu resorted to self-help, I was trying to see what they meant by self-help, but there was nothing like that. Maybe
There was. The story carried that he, at a particular meeting, has said to the party members, we will not have a primary. This is our candidate.
Oh, okay.
And wanted to force that candidate.
That was before the primaries.
That was before the primary.
Yes.
So they went ahead to the party, and the party organized a primary at which someone else emerged as their candidate. And Amosu is against that choice. He wants his person.
All right, now to the Daily Sun. New minimum wage. NLC issues final warning on strike. I can't use Ondo allocation for salaries. That's Akeredolu reacting to that. Now, as EU meets opposition party leaders, our fears for 2019 elections. We can't trust INEC, PDP. Then APC responds by saying your fears are unfounded, baseless. And then APC primaries, Ogun women threaten to storm Abuja naked. Alleged graft, Fayose granted bail barred from traveling abroad. FEC proposes 8.73 trillion naira for 2019 budget. Pegs oil price at $60, exchange rate at 305 naira to a dollar. The UK briefs federal government on Nnamdi Kanu's movement.
NLC,
yeah.
They have issued a warning to the federal government that a strike, a nationwide strike, will be commencing on the 6th of November if they do not adopt the new minimum wage. And they are telling everybody, please go to the markets, stock up your houses, because they are enforcing the strike and nobody will move, nobody will be able to sell and buy based on the issues they've been having.
Still aggrieved
but there was a FEC meeting.
Yes.
And, you know, the Minister for Labour had said that it's a no work, no pay.
And they are aggrieved about it.
They are aggrieved about
the
it.
NLC spoke up that we're not going to return to the days of military rule, where you threaten us, silence us, and not let us express our rights. They also mentioned that the 30,000 naira is not basic, it's the total package. So let's see how it plays
happens. All right, Nigerian Tribune, we have FEC OK's 2019-2021 MTEF 8.7 trillion naira 2019 budget. Dangote named 6th most charitable person in the world. Ambode sets up committee to review agreement with Visionscape. APC primaries, why Amosun lost out? APC. Exonerates Tinubu. Oshoba says democracy prevailed in Kaduna. Party still studying court judgment in Rivers. Imo candidate to be known by November the 2nd. Deputy governor to lead Ogun women leaders to occupy Abuja. Now, Fayemi approves 200 million naira as car housing loans for teachers. Fayose's trial begins November the 19th, gets 50 million naira bail. Minimum wage labor threatens to report FG to ILO, that's the International Labour Organization, over no work, no pay policy. We will close down Nigeria from November the 6th, it insists. So that's the story we just talked about. Now, PDP loses only senator to APC in Rivers. Bombs found around homes of Clinton, Obama, CNN headquarters, others. Does anybody have a story here?
We have a major financial problem in the country, and the budget office is speaking out because currently we are not able to get the necessary money to fulfill the 2018 budget, and we're still trying to project towards 2019. The issues are our revenue is still largely based on oil. And we're still spending so much money importing finished products. So I think that we should put eye on what is going on within the economy, and I think that the government can find more capable heads to find solution to the problem on ground, because if we've had some on this couch that suggests really, really reasonable things that has not been implemented so far, we have a problem.
To the Vanguard now, we have the major headline: party crisis, Amosun, Okorocha, Yari, bad losers, APC. Dangote emerges 6th most charitable person globally. Political thugs stop court from seating in Umuahia. FEC OK's 8.7 trillion naira budget for 2019. Trade wars, CBN calls for policies to protect economy. Life expectancy in Nigeria now 55 years. WHO, that's the World Health Organization.
47. It's
That's
a good
interesting.
move.
Yeah.
Yes, they listed some of the things that were causing deaths in Nigeria.
All right, before
as
you quickly move on,
hypertension.
let me just finish up this part. We have IMF on tax in Nigeria, expand tax net and all of that. Then thunder kills man cutting a Iroko tree in Ondo. Fire shift for trial, November the 9th, gets 50 million naira bill. Go ahead.
So Nigerians are dying based on malaria. Malaria is killing a lot of Nigerians. High blood pressure, flu. Tuberculosis, we're still suffering on those issues, but the thing is, we've also obviously done something right in our health sector because our life expectancy has moved from 47 to now 55. So
I'll be quickly.
Yes, and thunder struck a man who was in Akure, who was cutting Iroko tree, and he was reportedly killed. Now, controversies came up about where he was supposed to be buried because he was quarantined by traditional chiefs saying the nature of his death, he shouldn't be buried in his compound, he should be buried in the forest. So they are still, you know, police is involved in the whole thing.
As
and
traditional
investigations
people.
are going on.
Traditional.
All right, that's all we can take on today's news headlines. As we all know that today is our gisting day and we are looking forward to it. So the question for today is, would you return all the gifts given to you in a relationship after it fails? Well, stay with us. We will be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back. Welcome back to Your View.
Thanks for staying with us. Remember, it's Open House Thursday. Now, there is a story flying around on social media about a particular Abuja club owner who was dumped after buying $25,000 engagement ring, a Porsche, and expensive vacation and other expenses to his girlfriend. However, Nigerians are reacting whether it is okay after a breakup of any relationship to return back what was gotten as gifts when the going was sweet. Joining us to discuss this is our own Max 103.5 FM, 102.3 FM air personality Mark Otabo.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Welcome, Magwell. To join us, the conversation, you can join us via 070-8066-8014. Tweet at us at TVC Connect with the hashtag YourViewTVC. Visit our Facebook page on www.facebook.com/YourViewTVC. Now, there is this thing about, there was a video yesterday that I saw about a prominent musician where he was talking about an incident that transpired between he and his ex-girlfriend. And he was like, he wanted to collect a car he gave to her. And she was like, she used the car to settle herself. Wait, now I've not finished. And then I had a discussion with someone yesterday concerning this story, a guy. And he goes, I can't forget any other thing, but that Porsche, I'll collect it back.
Wow.
Now, if you ask the lady, let's say you are the ex-girlfriend, ladies. If your ex-boyfriend asks for his gift, would you return it?
See.
It's a straight up question.
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Why will I return it? For what?
Fine.
It's a relationship. You're investing, I am investing. I come, I cook, I clean, I wash, I do all of those, which on a normal day.
Nima, calm down.
On a normal day, if you had gone to get all those professional, maybe sex workers and all of that, they don't do that. I do more than that. I give you extra. And then the relationship packs up and you want to collect what? It's a gift, for crying out loud. What was the intention of that gift? A gift is meant to be free.
Okay, let me quickly ask you. If you say you're washing, you're cooking, you're doing all of that, were you doing all of that under the guise of the fact that you guys are already married?
That's the problem.
Of course, you guys weren't married. So whatever it is you were doing, it was
there was a relationship.
Yeah, it was a relationship.
Yeah, so I'm not asking him to pay me settlement for all the work I've done.
But you had a choice not to cook, clean, and do those other
He
things.
had a choice not to give me the car.
Okay. Nima.
That was a good one.
I wanted to say who's saying. there's a worry slogan I learned very early. I think I was 15. They say, make house girl, no clean house, wait wife. And that thing made me not invest what I cannot let go in any relationship. Of course, I didn't have so much. Now we're in a marriage. I can't imagine me returning gifts or, because that's not the way I see it. So I give you something, I give you. That's the meaning of it. I just give, and it goes. It's a gift. You go with it wherever you go. And whatever you give to me, if you ask for it back, it means it wasn't meant to be a gift. I will give you back. Take your property and take your problems. That's the way I see it.
So you return or you will not return?
I wonder what the investment is that you're trying to reap the proceeds of when it comes to a relationship. If it was a relationship, it had to be mutual. It had to be because of love. And if it goes bad, it's because it didn't work out. It doesn't mean that, okay, now I've invested, after all I have done for you, that thing, it pains me when I hear it. What did you do that somebody else cannot do?
So what are you saying? Are you returning the gift or not?
If you ask for it, I will just throw it at you. But I won't ask you to give me back what I've given you. That's not the way it works for me.
It's meant to be a gift.
So we're discussing relationships like every relationship is a love affair. It's a contract.
Really?
Do you understand? Yes. In most cases, it's a contract. I meet a fine girl. I have expectations that if I pay your school fees, if I take care of you, if I buy you a car, I buy you a phone.
But that's part of love now. Isn't that part of expressing love?
No. We're talking, see, I'm a lover. Anybody that knows me, I carry love food for head. Do you understand? And I married for love. But I'm speaking as a guy. Okay. If the average Nigerian man is not marrying averagely for love, that's the truth. He's marrying because it's time. So he sees a fine girl, he feels that I've waived this one, he will be a good wife. And my expectation is that I'm investing in you so that I will reap it when I get married. It's an investment. And if the investment does not pull out, I'll call back my investment. Yeah. That is the man's mindset. That is why when they get married, they expect you will give me children. You will born until you go number 6 or number 7 and it becomes a boy. Because I have invested in you, you must give me a boy.
Investment.
That's the problem we have.
No, I disagree. I disagree. You see, you're trying to generalize it right now.
No, I said average.
Well, fine.
Don't generalize average.
Look, guys
Mark,
are not... Okay,
yes
fine.
or no now? Would you ask for...
The gifts.
Yeah. Let me read the gifts back again to you. $25,000 engagement ring, a Porsche, it's expensive vacation. Would you take it?
$25,000, first take back.
Can you see? No, but you love.
No, relax.
Don't you love?
Why did you give her in the first place?
Don't use love to victimize me now.
Oh, really?
Because when I gave you that gift, I gave it from the bottom of my heart, and I expected you to reciprocate that love.
Thank you for answering my question.
So accepting that gift or not breaking up with you means I'm reciprocating.
You're on my side.
No, hold on. No, we're not on the same side. I'll tell you why. You are saying practically this is what the Nigerian man setting is. That you give something and you hold it. Now you guys don't crucify me. I don't care. No matter how many you are, I will take everybody off.
You and I are together. My husband's namesake.
This is it. I gave you a $25,000 engagement ring. That ring is a symbol of engagement. It's a symbol of the bonding. The moment you break out of that bonding, what are you saying? You're saying you're not doing my bidding anymore.
Let me understand.
Why should my ring... Hold on, let me land.
That's an African man talking.
Why should my symbol of unity remain with you?
That is an African man talking.
Look, you read about we heard the story of the famous musician who was talking about the lady he dated.
Yes.
You could see it in Timaya's gesture that he was really in love with that lady, yeah?
Yeah.
And when things broke apart...
It's over.
He fell apart.
No, he didn't say it's over. Look, you know what he said? He said he waited for...
Yes.
No, he said he waited a while. He felt that the girl would come back.
Yes.
1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, this guy didn't return.
That's not a while.
And he had to reach out. Babe, what's up?
2 weeks,
I thought this
3
breakup
weeks,
thing was a joke.
That's Nigerian African love.
Come on now.
I loved you. Take the ring. Take everything. You are an African man. We're together.
The African man thing
Returning the
out.
ring mends the broken heart.
Get the ring.
Will it change anything?
Not 10,000 naira.
Will it change anything?
What?
Will returning the gift change anything?
I'll tell you what it will change. It will stop the emotional trauma.
It will not.
Really? Listen, this is it. Hold on, listen. This is it. If I leave the ring with you, then I'm having the hope that you're still leading me on, that things could still work out.
Oh, really?
But when that ring totally leaves your hand, I practically would have rested from the whole toxic relationship. That was what Timaya said. He said when he took back the car, he finally rested and said, finally, let me move on.
Mark, wait, we need to take this break. When we come back,
we have to.
We will continue this conversation. Please stay with us.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back. Welcome back to Your View.
Well, thanks for staying with us. Remember, it's still Open House Thursday. Join the conversation on 07080668014. Tweet to us at TVC Connect with the hashtag YourViewTVC. Now, Mark, before we went on the break, we were talking about if receiving the gift would change anything, and then you were trying to tell us what it would do.
Yeah, you didn't let me break it down before you went for that.
Yes, break it down before Nima comes in.
When you listed out the gift, the ring was involved, which is the capital priority for me. $25,000 converted Nigerian money, that's over 9 million.
Wow.
And when I have such an investment with you, it's expected that I could have possibly insured that ring. I'm a businessman, yes, of course. Yeah.
So you were doing business with the love, right?
No, not really. It's a treasure.
That's what it is.
It is a treasure. I would have to make you see the reason why I went all the way for that particular
And then you tell me that is love?
Listen, sweetheart, you keep going love.
I told you. So you did not love, man. That's what all this love was not part of the whole thing.
Africa is unique. You guys shouldn't play down Africa. Africa is fantastic. These Western guys have sold to us this feeble kind of fantasy that is not existent.
Okay, ladies.
We are realistic people.
May I answer him?
Before you answer him, let me quickly take this call. Yakubu is on the line. Welcome to the program.
Yeah, good morning, Veronica.
Good morning.
And then good morning to you all in the studio. Obviously, I'm going to be on the side of the lady this morning.
Thank you.
Because the reason is this, whatever you bought for the lady, hello?
Yes, sir.
Whatever you give to the lady in the course of love, and then when the love breaks.
Where is the love? Sure.
Hello?
Yes, we can hear you, Yakubu.
Sir, you not ask the lady to return what you bought for the lady. For me, if I'm the lady, as far as the document of the porch carry my name,
you will live long.
You will say
children.
I wanted to say that giving of gifts is not a license for entitlement.
Oh.
Nobody asked you to give that gift. So you're in a relationship and
you gave it out of your own volition.
My ring is an entitlement.
Forget the ring.
That's what I am based on.
Forget the ring. Forget the ring. It's not just the ring. Some people get into relationships and they don't get to the level of the ring before it packs up.
It's the ring I'm concerned about, not every other thing can be taken care of.
Men do not learn a lesson.
When Mark said something, but I think he's put it home. Okay. He said that, he will get the ring back. I wanted to understand whether the sentiments attached to the ring was why he wanted it back, or the amount, the value, material value attached to the ring. And I cleared it when he converted $25,000 to Naira. So if it is about the material, I'm not materialistic. If you were in a relationship with me, you will have that relationship. It doesn't bother around what you buy. I know how girls have birthdays and expect their guys to pack a car as a gift and let all their friends see it. Some girls are materialistic. So you want to punish them by being materialistic in revenge.
All right.
This is what I hear.
No, this is it.
All right, we have Kingsley calling us. Welcome, Kingsley.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Morning.
Yeah, you guys are doing a very great job. I've been trying to get hold of you people, but it's not always easy. But I thank God I got you people today.
Thank you. Welcome.
Based on the topic you people are talking about, issue of engagement, we met this on the Western world here. Here in Western world, when they got engaged, the moment it doesn't work out, it's an honor for the girl to return the ring back. Jennifer, you people know her.
All the yams. No, not ring now, yam. If it's African,
the one bought her $5 million ring. The moment the money didn't work out, Jennifer returned the ring back. She equally got engaged to Ben Affleck, the last person now before the last person she married to Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck bought her $5 million ring. The moment they call up the engagement, they didn't marry anymore. Jennifer returned the ring back. It's only in Africa where somebody will get a
okay, please. No. Please, Mark. Let me just.
I don't want to even touch that because I just. I wanted to cut
Thank you,
guys some
Kingsley.
slack.
Please let me just come in because I love our African men. They go through a whole lot, you know. They go through a lot because they are expected to carry the burden of the entire girlfriend's family. But I know we women, we know ourselves. Some women go into relationships strictly to shop. It's a shopping thing. So they are there, they want phone, their entire life expenses, their weave on, their nails, their bra, their pants, everything they own.
They are not serious.
Is entirely from the man. So the man,
this person came to shop.
What I'm saying is, my feeling is that when you have that case, those shop girls, the man feels the need to revenge on them because you've seen that they have a track record of going from one man to the other. They leave off this man, most of that person, and we cannot deny that there's such kind of people.
What of girls? While in school, I saw a lot of girls. They will give their food, pocket money, use their own school fees to pay guys' school fees, and the guys didn't marry them. Are you saying now they will go and say, okay, return my money?
My food, everything I did for you.
See, this is it.
It's not about the guys alone.
A very responsible guy. My father used to tell me, be accountable and responsible. I mean, a responsible guy will not even wait for a lady to do all of that for him.
Okay.
It's your responsibility to keep the hustle alive and keep surviving as a man.
I love them.
Any guy who relaxes and feels this, I'm entitled to this lady's possessions and everything, that guy is not thinking right. Now, if I get my ring, I'm particular about the ring because every other thing can go with you because that ring is what I should attach myself to.
The ring is okay. If the ring is 10 naira,
I will still take it back.
No, I don't have a problem.
What will you do with it?
Listen, the thing is, the moment I take it back from you, it's certain that we have actually
severed that relationship.
Yes, it's over. The moment my ring's still with you, you're telling me we can still make things up.
What if you bought a family house?
Why would I even do that before marriage?
Why would you do that? So you could have decided not to buy that ring or that much
and buy
something else.
They need a house.
Excuse me. I proposed to you. You said yes to me. So you back out of the relationship. You said yes to me now. Now you're not saying you're not interested anymore.
Veronica.
So why do you want to keep the ring?
Veronica, men do not learn.
No, listen. The guy who called now, you should at least learn from him. You know what he said?
What?
He said, naturally, as a lady, you should return that ring. Be responsible. Why would you keep my ring?
No, I don't have a problem with the ring.
What he said. I don't have Africans, when engagements happen, this ring thing is foreign. The African thing is for you to return all the things they used to come.
Yes,
so traditionally, they will come to your house with yams and letters and all that. Once you are refusing that engagement to continue,
the money.
Everything that your family collected, honorably return it.
That's just the money they return. In Africa, it's just the money they return.
Why our babes? They hold this thing?
I don't have a problem with the ring.
Hold on, please. We have Chidi calling from Ojodu. Welcome, Chidi, to the program.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
I'm surprised what's her name? Is not here today because these are the kind of things she wants to attack.
Jumoke.
The young man is not being straightforward. The way he was talking, I just see him. I don't know. How can I go into a relationship? You are not married to me. We were in a relationship of give me, I give you, and maybe finally the thing broke up. I summoned the courage to tell the girl to return what I have given to her.
You're getting me wrong. I'm particular about the ring. Don't rope me in. Don't rope me in, sir.
You don't do such thing. When you tell her to return what you are giving to her, what of the ones she has given to you?
Thank you.
Going out with you, cooking for you like everything for you.
It's just like saying.
I understand what Mark is saying.
Thank God you do.
He wants to get the ring.
It's the ring. Every other thing, I don't care.
I will not hold on to the ring because that's holding on to the ring. Yes, I will hold the car.
Hold the phone.
Yes.
Do have price.
Before you start spending excessively on a woman, ensure you put her in your house. Don't spend on a relationship you're not sure of the outcome.
No, I disagree with you.
People change their mind.
Hold on, I disagree.
I don't change my mind.
At the point of getting married,
you're coming back to contradict what you said initially.
I had a friend.
You said the guy going all out to give the ladies the gifts. Who sent them?
Yes,
that's what you said.
That's exactly what I said.
But now you're saying he should put her in the house.
Yes.
No, it doesn't always have to be like that.
No.
Okay, let her make her point.
If you have a problem with giving, that when you give, you cannot let go when anything happens, please put her in the house before you give. If you don't have a problem with giving, you give a gift and it goes, then let it go. I had a friend who had this relationship.
People divorce.
That's a different thing. Then sign a prenup if you have problems with property.
All right, we'll take a break and we'll continue with the discussion. Do stay with us.
Lord have.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back. Welcome back to Your View.
Well, thank you for staying with us. It's still Open House Thursday. Let's quickly go to Twits. Let's see what people are saying.
Says, do not spend excessively on a partner when there is no lifetime commitment. Lekon Tijani says, relationship that did not lead to marriage is friend with benefits. What is given when the going is good is a gift. Can the man return the do? And the do? That I said it. Rama says, I think we are mixing up things here. The ring is not a gift. It's a symbol of engagement. And once the engagement is broken, the ring should naturally be returned. Finally, if it was 1,000 naira ring, the lady would be first to stone the guy with it. But because it's a diamond, she's holding onto it like a goalkeeper.
Says, this is Africa, especially Nigeria. The money and material things are gone for life.
All right.
So let it go.
Okay, I want to quickly say something because the thing is, I feel that while we here, and I know for every lady sitting here, we're not materialistic babes, I know. But the average, we're 1% in the average women out there in the market. There's a lot of materialism. If you loved someone, the person gave you things, and the marriage, and you realize that I can't marry this person again, your own pride should be like, I don't want to have any memory of this person. I don't want to remember. I will give this person everything. But the average Nigerian babe would gum it, will hold it like a goalkeeper because there is materialism involved. The relationship was to get something, not to just give.
Thank you, but you just nailed it. Now, this is my own stand. This is my stand when it has to do with a lady, yeah? I don't judge people that extensively.
Mark, before you go further, we have Tayo calling from Ogun State, right? Go ahead with your contribution. Welcome. Go ahead with your contribution.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, my name is Tayo. I'm calling from Djibouti.
You're welcome. My people.
Well, you see, the thing is this. The ring is a symbol of the engagement. Even if it is 5 naira, I think it will be honorable. The moment the lady is going out, she drops the ring. But why is it so sensational this morning is because of the amount that is being mentioned now. You see, the ring is a symbol of engagement. But for every other thing, if you are a real man, you buy a car for a lady you are dating, you build a house for her, the moment she wants to walk away, you allow her to walk away.
Bad markets, bad investments.
And also, remember, it's usually vice versa. There are situations where ladies, they are also very, very responsible for
financially
taking of a man. Before you know it, they will tell you, look, my friend, I have done all this for you. The relationship is no more working. I want to get everything back. I think the ideal thing is this. The moral thing for a real man or a good woman to do is just for you to walk away.
All right. Thank you, Tayo. Thank you so much.
He just nailed it.
Right.
As I said earlier, if it has to do with the ring, I need it back because that's my engagement symbol with you. You're no longer interested, no problem. But you want to keep the other stuff, I don't mind because that is. Look, the thing is, if you want to it's not a matter of
collecting or keeping those gifts.
For me to have given you all of those, it shows I am loaded. Yes, I am loaded to have let go. Look, the ring is what I'm interested in because that shouldn't be with you.
Okay.
All the material things can always be bought. So you can always have those if you want. But of course, my ring is fine with me.
We should invest more in relationships. It has to be about the quality of character a person has.
Thank you.
No sane woman who is living in a conducive environment for love, we want to live it. It's not about material things. I see a lot of people in relationships have handled divorce. I wonder where the lady is going. But she's so not fulfilled in that relationship. It's not about what is available. So sometimes when you're in a relationship, put in the respect, treat her like a lady, put in those things that when she leaves beyond you, she will suffer for them beyond material things, because she herself, if she's not lazy, can buy those things herself.
We've had guys who've gone the extra mile, but the guy still gets the blow.
Be her loss.
Some of these gifts are actually given to cover up certain flaws.
Yes.
Like a friend that
because
I had who had
a lady who is getting all of this, why would she want to leave?
Yes, an abusive relationship, and the gifts were like a cover-up. And when she had to leave, everybody was like, why would you leave somebody who gives you this and all of that? So we should, like she rightly said, we should work more on our character.
She shouldn't even stay in that abusive relationship in the first place. Why stay there?
She was getting gifts.
And getting gifts.
Love, just love genuinely. Love genuinely, as far as I'm concerned. Just love, show love genuinely. And love is forgiving and forgiving, so let it go as far as I'm concerned. All
this conversation of gift collecting or not gift collecting would happen between two immature minds. When you're both mature, this wouldn't even come up.
Exactly.
The girl will know what to do, return the ring. The man will know that I don't care about any of all those things, just go.
Exactly.
So it's about maturity. Yes.
So
perfect.
Well, thank you, Mark. You were able to handle the ladies.
You
ain't giving me a high five.
No, you were not on my side.
Oh my God.
I'm not giving a high five. It was all about the love.
Oh my God. Give me a high five. Thank you, ladies. It was such an exciting time. Well, we hope you enjoyed the show today. Have a fabulous day. Bye for now.